What's up, Airy Pony? I'm Nether Dragon, and I'm back for the bonus Bronies react video of the Equestria Girls Legend of Everfree. And I will say right now, it's 12:30, but I'm going to do this video, and then I'm going to do the actual next video, which will be the Season 6 finale. So you'll have two videos from me today. I was going to do the video earlier today, but I was hanging out with a friend, and next thing I knew, it was like 8 o'clock at night, and came home and ate some food, did some things, and realized, oh, I never did this video, so you're getting it now, and then the second video will be I haven't decided if I'm going to upload this right away or wait until 6 to upload it along with the other video. Either way, this video and the Season 6 finale video will be uploaded at the same time, most likely, or like I said, this one will be uploaded, at 1:30, whenever it gets uploaded, so we'll see. Anyways, let's get started with it. Come on. In 3, 2, 1, go.
What the hell are you doing?
One moment. Forgot to turn my headphones on. And I don't want to redo this intro, so yeah, I'm leaving the intro and hoping that this works. Let's try this again. 3, 2, 1, go.
Luna, what the hell are you doing?
You guys said I could be in the react this time.
Audio's working.
But that was hours
Video's
ago.
working. Mic's
We already finished
working.
it.
We're good.
Where have you been?
I had car trouble.
You don't have a car.
That was the trouble.
I had car trouble. You don't have a car. That was trouble. That's a good line.
What did you just watch?
That's a very good question, AC Racist. We just watched The Legend of Everfree, the Equestria Girls movie.
Equestria Girls Legend of Everfree.
I think I just watched The Legend of Everfree, but I could be wrong.
We just watched the newest Equestria Girls movie, Camp.
Is that what we watched?
Yes. Well, we watched it. You weren't here.
Oh, right.
You're causing Grand Theft Auto.
The fourth film in a series that was actually pretty good.
I hope Zootopia gets 4 movies.
We watched the 4th Equestria Girls movie.
Isn't
that right, James?
Yes, Jesse.
My Little Pony, Equestria Girls.
Okay,
Legend
I
of
didn't
Everfree.
realize that you were supposed to be Jesse, you were
The movie
James.
attempting the
I
world
guess I should
record
have
for
known
most
that,
colons in the
but
title.
I just watched the 4th Equestria Girls movie, Legend of Everfree.
I may not see much of
Was it as
Pokemon,
bad or
but I at least
good
know who
as you
Team Rocket
expected?
is.
I'm not a fan of the franchise, but this movie was one of the more watchable ones for me. I know that sounds kind of cruel, but it's a compliment coming from someone as cynical as me.
Different
Yeah,
than I
it
expected.
is.
I didn't realize we were going to go camping, so kind of taking a swing at things outside of the school zone.
It's about exactly as bad good as I expected.
It was a breath of fresh air.
Well, racy bassist, I honestly would say it was
Well, we
better.
honestly went in with zero expectations for this movie. And honestly, we kind of had fun with it.
Yeah. So, if you go in expecting nothing and you get something, well, that's something.
Honestly,
I mean,
thought
yeah.
it was way better than some of the other movies, just because the production just seemed solid. It was very sound. Everything made sense. So it wasn't like random tentacles coming out of the ground this time. It was actually like, oh, if you didn't notice, she was wearing the crystals in the beginning of the movie. That didn't make sense. The magic streaming in the intro, that was actually a thing. If everything tied together,
when you look at it that way.
Yo.
I guess on par with quality, it was what I expected with a couple surprises thrown in.
Well, considering I missed it, it was pretty good.
Right.
I just thought the last one was kind of okay. Rainbow Rocks was really great.
Rainbow Rocks was really good.
I thought it was alright.
It's okay.
It's pretty good. The animation's better.
I feel like it struggled in many places where it struggled in the past, and it succeeded in places where Equestria Girls tend to succeed.
Gloriosa was okay.
She was cool as villain.
The love story, I'm like, come on.
The love story actually hurt.
Yeah.
That was painful.
Yeah.
Well, it's a camping movie. It's got camping and s'mores.
This one almost felt more predictable than the past 3 because I feel like we've been through this 3 times now.
Wasn't too bad.
Actually, it wasn't that bad. I mean, honestly, the first Equestria Girls was ugh. Second one was, damn, that was good. Third one was very forgettable. And this one was just like, pretty good. Pretty good.
A bit better than I was
Yeah, okay.
expecting. I was expecting it to be a lot worse. I actually think it's probably the second best out of all of them.
What
Considering all
surprised
Rarity
you? I
was
was kind of
obsessed with
surprised
the
that they
fashion.
went along the Elements of Harmony type of storyline, almost as if this is a few chapters behind what we've already gotten in Equestria.
Nothing. Like, nothing. It's not to say that I predicted it.
Well, you see, ACDC Racer, in the previous question we just said we had zero expectations, so it's kind of hard to be surprised by something when you don't expect anything of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, it surprised me how unsurprising it was.
I'm surprised I missed it.
Kind of the same formula over and over again. Wasn't an enjoyable watch, though. I mean, I watch action movies for the same reason.
Always finding a new way
Yeah.
for them to keep their magic. Oh, now this is a new rule. Now this is something. Granted, they're still figuring this stuff out. So it's not a knock. It's just so there's another new way.
They didn't use Midnight.
That was a bummer.
I was bummed. Yeah, I don't know if it's surprising as much as like disappointing.
I let down. I agree.
Because I would have loved to see her like have to overcome that.
Some of the humor got me in this one. There were a couple things that I felt were really well timed. A couple jokes that were, really well played.
The jokes
the
with
thing that surprised me the
Twilight
most
and
was
the what's his name?
What
Timber
who,
was
this new character that we're suddenly supposed to love. Twilight loves him. The whole movie loves him. Literally, like, there's a ton of symbolism of these characters are supposed to be together. Who is he?
Alright, some jokes actually generally made me laugh, like, hard. So that kind of surprised me. I mean, like, I know it's made for kids, but still, like, some of the jokes actually, like, okay, that was actually really witty and funny.
The fandom's like, these two should be together. Black Griffin's like, she should be with my OC. And then this guy's coming out of nowhere and is like, screw you all.
I guess the only thing I didn't see coming was the pointlessness of Gaia Everfree. Really thought she'd play a bigger role.
I'm surprised by how much I actually like the songs.
that
in
we
the movie.
little trying to say.
Like the Embrace the Magic, where Sunset was singing, that was actually pretty good. And I like the villain song too.
The extreme amount of shipping in this movie. Oh my goodness.
But I didn't expect to have anything that was almost as good as the Rainbow Rocks music. So that was a nice surprise.
FedEx was like right outside the gates.
Biggest surprise I have, though, is that we're not only starting to pair this Twilight Sparkle chick from the human world with this other guy, but that we've told Flash Sentry to move on, and the teller of the moving on is suddenly becoming, once again, the romantic interest of Flash? What did you like about the movie?
Well, RC Cola,
I don't know.
like
She
that
kind of dished
it
him
kinda
off.
broke the mold a little bit.
Like, yeah, that's fine.
Didn't have as much as the usual cliches as you saw in the other ones.
It was also significantly less predictable, too. There are actually some purposely laid red herrings in the plot.
I like the music, as usual. Acting, of course, fantastic, as usual.
I like the music. I thought it was pretty good.
Oh yes, I mean it wasn't as good as the second Equestria Girls, but there was definitely a lot of memorable too.
Yeah, it's definitely the best overall. Even though I kind of like the other one, certain songs in the other ones, which might make them better.
The humor
but
worked for me in this one.
Storyline, again, kind of cookie cutter, but still enjoyable. The script was nice.
One of the jokes that really connected with me, for example, was when they were referencing how it looks like she's floating, like her feet aren't even touching the ground, and then Pinkie Pie pops out the side of the screen.
The music was fantastic, but one of the other things that really stuck out to me was the facial expressions and overall animation. It seemed way more fluid, way more expressive. The characters had way more motion, way more just...
I like the fact that all of them have superpowers, and the fact that Sunset is finally becoming like, oh, I'm one of the head girls now. Like, I know what to do. Like, I like that fact.
Good songs, good faces, good animation. Man, the hip action in this movie was out of this world.
That's what you liked about it?
It was really nice that the movie isn't bloated with unnecessary characters. Instead, it introduces just 2 new ones and focuses on the existing.
I enjoyed the girls getting used to or discovering their new power, where Rainbow Dash ends up in town and then finds her way back. I thought that was a fun couple of moments throughout the movie.
which didn't really make sense because if they have to be near the Geos to get their powers, then she should have slowed down the moment she got out of the range of the Geo.
Right in the middle of the movie, where like Flash is like, "Oh, don't worry about your problems, Flash. You'll get used to it." And then like we don't visit him again.
Hour and a half match between Timber Spruce and Flash Sentry. Yeah, that was good. That was good. I really liked that.
I liked that I missed it.
Well said.
What did you dislike about the movie? Once again, Equestria Girls has me just questioning these pairings.
I got this. I think the fact that
Yep.
they were trying to set it up where Timber was supposed to be the bad guy. It was painfully obvious who's the real bad guy.
I mean, not saying that, oh, they can't, but for some reason, Twilight seems to be the biggest catch in the world. And in the first movie, when she was the biggest catch, she was walking on all fours, eating grass in the schoolyard, and yet, oh man, do you see the new girl?
The new shipping, oh my gosh. Do we have to have that? Really, do we have to have that?
It feels unnecessary again to have a love interest.
Fucking Timber Spruce. He sucks.
He's not that bad. He's better than Flash.
I'm not sure if I can fault this movie for anything other than just being Equestria Girls. Well, that and 104 other nitpicks.
Can't really say it. I disliked it. Yes. I mean, like, I'm a bit disappointed that, you know, Pony Twilight.
104 other nitpicks. I get what he did there. Considering the first Equestria Girls was 101, second was 102, 303, and 404 sins.
Followed, but basically threw every single camp trope they could find, threw it into a pot.
I dislike the designs they have when they power
I
up
don't know what
with
you
their
just said,
powers.
but
Those
I have a hard
designs
time understanding them
are
anyways.
very toyetic.
Scooby-Doo and
A little bit of Avengers in there too.
yeah, and some Friday the 13th.
And just a little pinch of something else, but I can't think of what it's called.
Crap.
I dislike that I wasn't in it. Would have been nice, but like I said, something better came up, so.
The Undertaker wasn't in it.
I'm getting a massive Pearl Harbor vibe for the fifth movie, if there is one. You know, Flash is going to get
like I said
pregnant from
before,
Sunset Shimmer.
I wish
and
there was a
then we'll
fifth
stay
one.
devoted, even though
But
having
that's what
kind
these
of
questions are for.
promised the Twilight Sparkle that they would stay faithful, even if they're proclaimed dead. Twilight's not even dead. She's just an animal. How does this compare to the first three Equestria Girls movies?
Well, ZX Race Wars. I'm gonna say it's better
Race
than 1 and
Wars.
3, but definitely not better than the second one.
I have to agree with Rainbow Dash on this assessment. While the songs were good, number 2s, like we said before, were definitely a whole lot better. A whole lot more catchier, too.
Now you see, that's one of my issues with this movie, is that I feel like it compares too much.
And I've never really been a huge fan of the Equestria Girls movies.
Keeps bugging me because the conflicts themselves, I'm like, we're going way out of our league to solve a problem. Like, it's a financial issue. Let's raise money. No, instead, how about we use magic that we don't know what it's going to do to us. We don't know if we're going to explode. We don't know if we're going to be able to control it. But if I do this and grow vines and take over everybody that's already supporting my camp,
I think it fits just fine.
Yeah.
It's not bad. I would say probably the best one was Rainbow Rocks. Second best was probably Friendship Games. I liked that one. And
that was a convoluted solution to let's raise money, which is what they ended up doing.
the music in that one was amazing. Dang it. Okay, I promise it's not because I was in it. I really thought the music in Friendship Games was amazing.
I think overall it's just
you're a little
better
biased there.
quality. It felt more refined. Like everything made sense. Everything was just a touch better. Like it was a true step up from the previous film.
There wasn't a lot of music in this one. It wasn't as, music heavy. Didn't have like epic numbers as the previous ones did.
Rainbow Rocks is the best one. That was
What's
really good.
Little Shy gonna say about it?
Best to worst, 2, 3, 4, 1.
I'm not sure, but I do think
There
this
he
one has
goes.
better writing and pacing than the other three.
Rainbow Rocks, Friendship Games, Legend of Everfree, Candelot Wondergold to upper win the crown. First one ever. Don't remember. Jumped out of an airplane.
Second best one.
Yep.
Like, okay, I would go like, Rainbow Rocks, this one.
I would say Rainbow Rocks. This one.
Like this for the Friendship Games?
Yes.
Wow.
Friendship Games, and then the first one.
I would swap this and Friendship Games.
Okay.
Definitely.
Well, I think it's probably the second best Equestria Girls movie. Rainbow Rocks is still my favorite. This one I liked a bit more because the music was actually pretty good, and it wasn't as dumb as the first one. And the third one I had some issues with, but yeah, this one I had a lot more fun with.
Who was your favorite new character?
Well, it would be Timber Spruce if he wasn't hitting on preteen girls.
Not new to
Wow.
Ponies or maybe even Equestria Girls, bulk biceps.
I think Gloriosa could probably carry a pay-per-view all on her lonesome, so I'm gonna say Gloriosa.
He just stuck out like a sore thumb, and it cracked me up.
Not I got this woman.
I loved it. I loved it.
I guess I liked the dude. He was cool.
Spike and a hat, that's my answer, got it.
He wasn't a tool, you know? He was a decent guy, and he was smart, and he wasn't, a jerk. Which I feel like a lot of guys are, so I liked it.
Probably Timber, because he had those puns. I love puns.
The Glorious when she was a villain.
Yeah.
Is Filthy Rich considered a new character? Because he was the only one in this movie who behaved rationally, so I think he has to be my favorite.
My new favorite character is a human
wow,
Filthy Rich.
they were shy.
He's basically Ganondorf.
Well, you see, BC-based stuff, I liked that Donald Trump guy. He seemed like a fellow who would speak his mind.
Yeah.
What was his name? Filthy Rich?
No, guy Everfree, the villain that didn't exist.
Yeah,
She had a cool design.
I kind of like Gloriosa. I mean, she kind of had that annoying Midwestern accent that's like nails on a chalkboard and just ugh. But at the same time, she was pretty good at singing, and I don't know, she just seemed charming for a villain.
And honestly, I
Yeah,
don't mind Timber Spruce that
I
much
suppose.
either. At least the relationship between her and the new Twilight was a little better developed than the one between Twilight and Flash Century.
I didn't like any of them.
We don't like
watch the film, Luna.
What are your thoughts on the apparent budding relationships for Twilight and Sunset?
Now, see here, Timber Spruce.
They just continue to seem unnecessary.
I don't know how old you are, but you better watch it.
Why?
It kind of felt out of left field. I'm sure they have a plan for it.
The Equestria Girls movies feel so desperate to pair up Twilight with somebody. And then once the pairing for Twilight is, oh, maybe we shouldn't have you wait around? Huh, yeah. How about we just pair her up with his old girlfriend who's changed? Granted, his old girlfriend's awesome now.
My thoughts are why. I could go on forever. And I pretty much have in the past.
These girls are only in high school. And you've been on that camp for how long? How old are you, boy?
Man, like, why are
I
we so
mean, yes, they're
desperate
in
to
high
pair these
school, but
characters
high
up?
school is age
It
of
feels unnecessary.
The Flash Century Twilight thing was already
14 to 17, so none of them were pre-teens. They're like 14
Twilight
to
you fell in love
17.
with
They're probably like
is a
14,
pony.
15.
I'll beat you
I
upon
would guess.
every ring post that there is on that camp. If there aren't any, I'll find some.
And now she's gone back in Equestria, and he likes the identical twin version of her, who isn't really her. And then he gets jealous because she's flirting with a new guy. But the Twilight in Equestria seems to like the Flash in Equestria just fine, so we know that there's the parallel drawn there. And now we have Sunset Shimmer starting to fall for him again, who is also a pony.
Like, why is this Timber guy falling for Twilight? What was it about Twilight? Of all the people that showed up, he immediately was like, oh yeah, I like purple women. Nice.
Sunset Shimmer is a pony. She is the pony from Equestria who is staying in the human world. Where is her body double? Where is human Sunset Shimmer?
I mean, she was her. I think the idea is that the human never existed. She came to that world.
At least they're confining it to the Equestria Girls movies and not the rest of the show.
And then Timber and Twilight, super generic, stupid.
It's dumb.
Dumb.
I mean, the Timber thing, honestly, seemed a bit out of nowhere that she would just fall for this guy, but I know it's whatever.
This is a franchise about high schoolers, right? Timber's got to be in his mid-20s at least, right? Well, other than that interesting tidbit, I'm really not interested.
My question is, what are your thoughts on the apparent budding relationship between Sunset and Twilight?
It's like, I don't really mind. You do what you want to do at this point. As long as none of these motherfuckers touch Fluttershy.
It's happening. Twilight Sunset OTP 2016.
Well, Axel Race Theft, it seems kind of like they're cramming it down our throats here, you know, like they're really pushing it hard.
Would you want to see a fifth movie? I don't mind the Equestria Girls movies to the point of going, no more. Like, they're fine. They're entertaining.
As long as my beloved show isn't affected, yeah, sure, why not? Bring on the Equestria Girls.
Well, of course I want a fifth movie. I'd like a sixth movie. I'd like a seventh movie. Of course I want another movie. I like these girls. I like to see them grow up a bit. I like to see them graduate. I like to see them go on to college. I can see them just moving on in life.
Yeah.
20 episodes. 20 movies. I can see 20 movies.
I enjoy making the Bronies reacts to them because, man, are they really easy to pick apart.
Would I want to have my
Oh, yeah.
fingernails removed with a pair of pliers? Sure.
Granted, a lot of what we do here is nitpicky, and it's purposely so.
If they make one, I'll watch it. But if they don't make one, not gonna be brokenhearted.
I would only like to see a 5th movie if I don't have to wear those again.
Whether we like it or not, there's going to be one.
There is going to be one, so I'm going to watch
Unfortunately,
it.
there was not.
Sure, why not?
What I want to see in a 5th movie are the other pony girls
I
coming
think it just
into
kind
the
of got
human
less
world.
popular.
I want to see that. I think that would be
Then you want to watch the
fun.
special.
And granted, a lot of it might
what special
ring
was
of
that?
the first movie with, oh, they're getting used to being their human
But no,
selves.
that's what
and
it only
they're
has
doing
a
things,
cameo
but
of them as ponies.
I'd like to see how they
which
adapt and maybe the
thoroughly enjoyed.
strangeness and getting to meet themselves.
Okay, 5th movie, I
thoroughly
liked,
enjoyed
like,
seeing
the
some of
pony
them go into
people
pony
to
form.
Equestria
That was
people.
good.
Like, I don't like they actually stay ponies. I wouldn't want them to turn human because that would just get confusing with the thing. But I would really love if like the ponies
See, who was
met the
it?
Equestria
What was the name of
girls.
that
That would have
episode?
been freaking awesome. Like I would love to see that type of crossover.
I mean, I guess if they make a
I'm
fifth
trying to remember-
movie, though they haven't really confirmed that they're going to do a 5th movie. They said they were going to do like 3 specials, like 22-minute specials. So those sound
Well,
good
actually
enough.
40-minute specials, but
we're going to have our actual movie next year anyway. So prepare for the Bronies react when we do that, because that's going to be a big one. I'm not sure when we'll be able to do it because that's going to be in theaters, but yeah. If there's going to be a 5th Equestria Girls movie, I'll watch it anyway.
That is a good question, racist blackface. And the answer is, if I had
can't
even half as much
even
fun
keep
with
track of
this
all the names
movie
he's
as I
saying.
did the next one, I would definitely look forward to watching it.
But yeah, I'm gonna go back. I'm
If
gonna
there's
go
gonna
after
be a
this
Bronies
little
react to
before I
that,
end the
then
video. I'm
fuck
gonna
it, we'll
see what
watch
name of
it.
that one I was thinking of was called.
But Dusty, you haven't answered the question.
Oh, Dusty.
On camera.
Yeah.
It's so hot. It's so thin on you. You can see your nips
I
right
know.
through it. How is it so hot?
Just realized I've been wearing this Hasbro logo this whole time. I should probably go out in public like this and see if anyone recognizes it.
Actually, that's Mindy Campin Hoficilius. Okay, all right, you're gonna have to help me. Mindy Campin Hoficilius.
Holly Cyprius.
Mindy Campin Holly Syphilis. Mindy
Midney Campum
Mi-
Polycythia.
Mindy Campum Holly Syphilis.
What is he
But I
even
do want
saying?
to point out that this is a custom-made cosplay. My first cosplay ever. I got this ribbon, this flower, the hat itself, and the glasses all from different places, and I put it together myself. So I'm very proud of my first cosplay.
This suit sucks, man. Ugh, why did I spend so much money on making this? So much money and so much time. I just... I'm an idiot.
Actually, sir, that's Mindy Can. Actually, sir, that's Mindy. Actually, sir, that's Mindy Campum Holly Syphilis. Actually, it's Mindy.
Mid-me.
But I can't even see my collection past my hat.
Pretty big collection for sure.
I couldn't find the zipper. Son of a biscuit! Alright, it's right here.
This is his
No! Son of a
horribly taking it off.
Stop it. Oh my. What?
Actually, it's
Ah,
Mindy
Griffin.
Campum Holly. Actually, it's Mindy Campum Holly Sythius. A classy Bacchant.
Millennials, am I right? Am I right?
Ow.
I'll give you the down and dirty shit.
Fuck.
Now I'm gonna have black eye.
Ow! Look at real. Oh, for crying out. Jeez! Say that 5 times fast. Sunset said something. Sunset said something. Sunset said something. Something said something.
Yep, that must have taken a lot of tries to get that 5 times fast.
Blasting off
Whoa,
again.
whoa.
Look, you see
Me
it?
out censored.
You see it?
Luna, get the fuck back in your closet. I'm gonna go drink booze. I don't want to go back in the closet.
Ladies and gentlemen, whoa!
Okay, that is the end of that reaction. And like I said, before I jump out of this reaction and start the next video, which will be the let's see, what would it be? The season 6 finale video, yeah. The one I was looking at, what I was thinking of was Spring Breakdown. I think that was it. Yeah, it wasn't Forgotten. It wasn't Roller Coaster. Yeah, it had to be Spring Breakdown. Yeah, I can't even say it correctly. That had the cameo of them going into the pony world, which was, I think, the best part of the entire all those specials, I think. But anyways, I shall end the video here so that I can get started on the next video of the Bronies React Season 6 finale. And again, I'm not sure if I'm going to put the Bronies video into this video or do what I did with this one and have it the next day. But this time I'm going to actually record it tomorrow. If I decide to actually record it, I'll probably be saying this in this next video too, but if I decide to record the bonus video, I will do it earlier in the day and not just right with the other video. But we'll see, because it's kind of weird to have the bonus video and then the next. Anyways, yeah, I kind of messed that up, but we got it recorded, so let's just post this now. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. Bye.